Marty, come on. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm here in the coldest place on earth. I'm outside in the coldest place on earth right now. I'm on the eastern slopes of the Canadian Rockies, just outside the city of Calgary. Marty doesn't mind it. Hey Marty, how you doing? He still needs his walk and he loves the cold. But right now it's about minus 26 Celsius, which is equivalent to about minus 20 Fahrenheit. It's been warming up. It was about minus 30, minus 35. And this is what's happened. Because of the weather patterns in the Pacific Ocean and how things, because of weather and the way the jet stream is tracking across the earth right now, the Arctic air that usually sits in Siberia and northern Canada has wobbled down and is now covering this area on the eastern slopes of the Rockies down into Montana. And so it's freaking cold, okay? At this temperature, exposed skin can freeze in about 2 or 3 minutes. Everyone who lives here, all the homes are heated with natural gas and furnaces. So for all of you that hope that we stop using fossil fuels soon, it's not going to happen here, okay? If you turn off the natural gas heating in homes here, everyone will die in about 2 hours. So not in my lifetime, not in your lifetime, that's not going to happen. But what's going to happen soon here, nature is going to provide. Apparently there's, the way the weather patterns in the Pacific are shaping up now, the jet stream, I'm talking fast here because I'm cold, the jet stream is going to move north. And it's going to, as the warm winds from the Pacific come over the Rockies, they're going to push this cold air up and to the north. Okay, and the jet stream is going to track just north of here. And so tomorrow, at this time, the temperature is going to go up about 40 degrees. It's going to go from, early this morning it was about minus 30. I'm outside here at minus 26. Tomorrow I'm going to come to this same spot and it's going to be plus 6, plus 7, maybe up to plus 10 Celsius. What's plus 10 Celsius? Double it, 20, about 50 degrees. It's going to go from minus 20 Fahrenheit to 50 Fahrenheit. So it's going to go up 70 degrees in the next 12 hours. Okay? So I wanted to make this video. This is part 1. Look at my breath. And I'm standing here, this little place where there's some sun that's hitting me. If you're in the shade, it's colder. But even at noon, this is around noon here, because of we're at about 50 degrees latitude on the planet, plus with the Earth's tilt. At noon, the sun, the azimuth of the sun is only about 25, 28 degrees above the horizon. So the sun is like, I'll show you where the sun is. This is noon. Look at the shadows. Look at the shadows on the ground. This is noon. But anyways, I'm going to finish walking Marty, and we're going to do part 2 tomorrow in this very spot, and I'll show you the difference. Marty! Hey Marty! Marty! Come on, buddy! Come here, boy! Ah! Now that evening, if you look out towards the west, you can see the warm, dry air coming. This is what's called a Chinook arch. If I was up at a higher elevation, you can see it's all cloud cover where I am and above me. But out west towards the mountains, there's an arch. I can't show it all to you. This is like a 1/3 of it. The warm air is coming. When you see this, you know the temperature is going to skyrocket. Okay, now I know it looks like I just took my hat off and I'm in the same spot, but no, it is the next day and the temperature has gone up about 35 degrees Celsius, about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's just walk up into the sun and we can record this video. Come on, Marty, let's go. No more breath. It's a beautiful blue sky. All the clouds have been pushed away. The Chinook winds have come over the Rockies. They've dumped all their moisture on the Rockies, and as they dump their moisture, for some reason the air heats up, something to do with latent heat capacity. You have to be a scientist to understand that. But what happens is they drop their moisture, and then the warm, dry winds blow over the mountains and hit us. It's called the Chinook wind, and now it's plus 50 degrees. So yeah, so we get to walk around without being cold. And Marty gets to go visit all the other dogs. I had to wear these type. Something I didn't mention yesterday because it was too cold for me to think. You have to wear plastic rimmed glasses when it's minus 20. If you wear steel rimmed glasses, the steel will cool down to minus 20 and you'll frostbite your face. So then what happens is, when it's beautiful and warm like this, it doesn't get slushy or wet because the winds are so dry now that the snow, the moisture evaporates. There's no puddles, there's no water. It doesn't look like anything's melting, but it is. It's evaporating into the air, and the winds keep blowing east. And as they blow across our area and the prairies, the sublimation happens, and the water from the white snow ground, you see the ground here, it just, Marty's playing with it. Hey, Marty, whoa! So as the wind blows across the eastern slopes of the Rockies and the prairies, the wind evaporates the moisture from the snow. It gets moisture heavy, and by the time it gets to like Michigan and Ontario, it snows on them. So we're in a moisture bubble, heat bubble, and this is probably one of the reasons this place is here, because the indigenous people that lived in North America populated these areas where they got these what they call Chinooks. I'm looking around because Marty's going nuts. So we're just going to enjoy our walk. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of a science lesson. Not too much science. It's just what if you go out one day and it's minus 20 and you go out the next day and it's plus 50. What a difference. I feel like I'm in Florida now. Except I have to wear a mask when I go in the store to buy a... But that's a different topic. Come on, Marty. Let's go. Come on. Marty. Come here, Marty. Let's go. We quite often get these weather patterns here. You go from a cold snap. Usually the cold snap only lasts a couple of days, and then these Chinook winds that come in that warm things up. This is the perfect type of weather to go skiing, downhill skiing and cross-country skiing. And you'll see a lot of people that live in this area having raccoon tans. Because if I stay out for a couple hours here with Marty, I am going to have a beautifully tanned face except for the raccoon eyes. See you guys, have a great day, have a fantastic rest of your day. Let me know in the comments what the weather is like where you're from, and I'll read them. And Marty's humping another dog. Marty's he's been neutered, but he likes to hump other dogs. Way to go, Marty. Okay guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, stay warm. Let me know what the weather is like where you're from. In Australia it's summer. Down in the southern US, is it still beautiful? What's it like in Europe? Let me know in the comments, and I will catch you guys on the next one.